We were impressed by the Max Lumi 2 and the Note Air 2 Plus from Onyx. In this video, we're doing an in-depth hands-on review of the note-taking experience you get on the Max Lumi 2. These devices have given us the best handwriting experience of all the tablets we've tried so far. We can't help but wonder, is the Max Lumi 2 a better note-taking device than the iPad Pro? Hey guys, it's Robsy Book with Paperless X, a channel that is all about digital productivity. If you're new to our channel, hello. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you know each time we release a new video. And if you're already subscribed, fantastic human, welcome back. If we are to rank the different tablets we've tried according to their handwriting experience, the Onyx Books tablets come on top, followed by the Samsung Galaxy Tab S Ultra, and the iPads come last. That is why we're excited about today's video as we explore the possibilities and limitations of the Onyx Books Max Lumi 2. We are of the notion that technology must first replace an existing system, then improve it. Going paperless aims to replace paper from our daily activities. As a note taker, the most important qualities to look for would be a device with a screen and handwriting feel closest to the paper experience. The display on the Max Lumi 2 is an excellent paper replacement. It is easy on the eyes, super comfortable to read and write on these screens, especially when you're outdoors. You don't have to worry about reflections or tilting your device to get the best viewing angle to read what's on the screen. Writing on the Max Lumi 2 feels like you are writing on paper. The device, using their native note-taking app, has accurate representation of your handwriting, exactly the way it looks on paper. Out of the box, without needing to purchase any screen protectors, you get a paper-like handwriting experience on the Max Lumi 2. You can even calibrate the touchscreen for better accuracy. As far as paper replacement is concerned, Onyx Books has ticked most boxes for the Max Lumi 2. The device has no lag, palm rejection is perfect, and the stylus is very comfortable. The device is lightweight. You can write for hours even if you have to walk around carrying it all day. The Max Lumi 2 comes with some useful apps. You might not need to download any applications. The device does connect to the Google Play Store, and you can download pretty much any app, just like you would on any other Android device. We've downloaded some apps already: Google Keep, Microsoft Word, Nebo, and OneNote. We can't wait to try them out. But right now, we want to focus on the native apps for notes, PDF reading, and the calendar memo. Whether you're taking notes or reading a PDF on the Max Lumi 2, you have access to the same writing tools: a fountain, brush, and ballpoint pen. You also get a pencil. We've seen better pencil tools. The pencil tool on the Max Lumi 2 is difficult to see. It probably looks better when you're drawing something, when you have to layer what you're writing. It's not very good with writing anything, which is the case we're used to for most pencil tools. The last writing tool you get is a marker. It's the most uncomfortable tool to use because it flickers each time you write something. The other pens do the same, but they're more subtle. You hardly notice it, especially if you're writing very quickly. These pen tools come with 16 colors, which you can only appreciate on screens that display color. We'll demonstrate that a bit later. You also get a range of pen thicknesses for each writing tool. And you can save 5 favorites on the toolbar. It's always helpful when you can easily access tools you use frequently. Annotating PDFs is pleasant on these devices, especially if you're mostly handwriting them. You have several modes for reading your PDFs: article and comic modes, These make sure you're getting the best display of whatever document you're reading. Should you want to take notes on the side and not on the actual PDF, you can easily bring up the notebook for that specific document. This gives us plenty of ideas we'd like to try out. The calendar memo is the simplest of the native apps, but we absolutely love its concept and we hope Onyx can develop it further. Once you get over the screen rotation limitation, it's a neat way to track the notes you've written and the PDFs you've read in the past. We can easily see how the memo section can quickly replace all the cue cards on your disk. It's simple, much simpler than the tools you get with your notes and library apps, but it's great for simple planning. You can add as many memo cards as you need, and all this reflects on the calendar. You can easily tell the dates that have memos and those that don't. It's very easy for you to quickly skip to the notes you wrote yesterday or the PDF you read the day before. We can't cover all the details of this amazing device in one video, so we thought to highlight some of our favorite features so far. We love the layers in the Notes app because layers are an exciting feature for note-taking apps. One we're still to cover on this channel. We can't wait to explore them. Audio recording, even though it doesn't sync to your notes, we hope to see more development for the feature to add syncing with notes as well as improving the audio recording quality. The microphones on the device pick up a lot of the background noises. It just makes the audio recordings unpleasant to listen to. We also love the customizable toolbar that makes sure your most used features are readily available and those features you don't need are tucked away out of sight. It would be better if we could also edit this function area to either replace or add apps we use often. When you finish creating your beautiful notes, you can easily share them using BooxDrop. We love this mostly because you don't need to log in or create an account to use this feature. You can simply scan this QR code when your device is on the same Wi-Fi and see all the documents on either your phone or your iPad. You can either send items to the Lumi 2 or take notes from it. The organization is very simple to understand. It's not difficult finding what you need. We love the fact that you don't require cables, which simplifies your life if you use a MacBook, iPad, or iPhone, because Android doesn't work well with Apple devices. Now let's look at some of the reasons you might not want to get the Lumi 2. These are the things we don't like about the device so far. And there are probably workarounds for this that we've not yet figured out. The first thing you have to get used to is the black and white screen. Even though this screen does not display color, the tablet itself does support it. It does support some color. So the 16 pen colors we talked about, they do show on other screens. We hope that they could develop a system where you can have a second screen for these devices, especially if you rely on color a lot for your notes. A system where we can cast our screen to just see what's there, not necessarily need to record. The casting we've tried so far on Windows and Mac has been terrible, to say the least. You can't see anything. On the Lumi 2, there is no auto rotation for your screen. Another reason we'd appreciate auto rotation is the fact that the rotation options are not very easy to understand. Somehow, we always manage to rotate our screen the wrong way. Perhaps labeling them differently would help, like clockwise 90 degrees. This T orientation has been very confusing. We really don't like it. Still on rotation, you can't rotate your pages in the Notes app. The app does support custom templates, so that kind of makes up for it, but still. We got over the fact that the Lumi 2 doesn't have page size options for your templates. Even worse than that is the lack of continuous scrolling in the Notes app. You only get page scrolling where you see one page at a time. Continuous scrolling lets you see sections of 2 pages. It gives a better note-taking experience for those that prefer seeing what's on the previous page. Every move you make on the Max Lumi 2 is visible, and that is something we're not used to. It takes some getting used to. If you really can't stand it, you can slow down your movements. It helps. The Max Lumi 2 also does a full refresh after a certain number of taps, which you can set for yourself. At first, we found those annoying, but the more we used the devices, the lesser we noticed it. So, yeah. We've only begun to scratch the surface of what's possible with the Max Lumi 2, which is very similar to what the Note Air 2 Plus can do. Overall, we feel the Max Lumi 2 can replace the iPad as a note-taking device for several reasons. Its screen is better suited for outdoor work. It has less distractions for those that struggle to use the iPad as a productivity tool. It's the most paper-like experience we have had on any tablet so far. Not only is it cheaper, it also works out of the box. You won't need to purchase any apps to start taking amazing notes on this device. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you, Fantastic Human, for watching. See you in the next video.